Hi everyone, it is the OP Leprechaun, and welcome to my newest little side quest. As you can see, we are not in my Perfect Grove world. We are in a Superflat. And there's a reason for that. Before I get attacked by some slime, though, I'm going to go ahead and mark my spawn point so that I can find that really easily. And we're going to head off to a village, and I will give you an explanation on what's going on. As we all know, I am way behind on the videos for my Perfect Grove world. And I have said that I'm not going to do any more progress on that world until I actually get caught up. That means that I don't get to play the 1.21 stuff until that time. And so what it allows me to do is it allows me to play around. I've never played in a Superflat world other than, like, just a test world, trying out builds and redstone stuff. I'm kind of treating this almost like it's a little skyblock, only it's Superflat. Skyblocks never really do all that well past like the first 2 or 3 episodes when it comes to making YouTube videos out of them. Superflat worlds seem to do a little bit better, and what we're going to do with that, go ahead and play a little bit. Now, one of the things for sure is, when you're playing Superflat, you have to build a lot of farms. We all know that I'm a big fan of building my auto farms. It's just a thing. We all know this already. But by following Mogswamp's instructions on how to do this, I was able to introduce trial chambers into this Superflat world. So I still get to play with all the copper bulbs and the grates and everything else and all the new tough blocks, because I can go around and I can destroy those and farm them all. That one's really close to spawn. That's really cool. So what we're going to do here is we're going to do all the normal Superflat stuff. We are going to set up a home base. We're going to get all the iron farm and everything else going. And what that means is, obviously, oh, there's a pillager outpost there. Nice. So that's the advantage of doing it. Give you a brief quick rundown. You have to start your world in an older version of Minecraft before the bug fixes. So that is anything before 1.18. You start it there, you save, close it out, restart your launcher, update to the newest release, which is the 1.21, and then update that world. And so what happens then is things like ruined portals, pillager towers, and trial chambers, as well as, I believe, mine shafts will all... Oh yeah, there's mine shaft. Boy, talk about a example. This one has all of them within view of the spawn. So what we're going to do is I'm going to make one wooden pickaxe, and from there, I'm going to mine a bunch of this cobble, give myself a cobble pick, cobble axe, cobble sword. I'm going to go grab some iron from that iron golem over there. And yeah, we're just going to, do the thing you do. Oh, good. There's some hay bales here, so I can make myself some food. That's always a very important thing when you're starting in Superflat or Skyblock. All right, so we're going to get stone sword, stone pick, stone axe, and stone shovel. We'll just get the whole gamut here. All right, we have our trusty, dusty iron golem here. And we'll go ahead and get our first iron in this world. If you're 4 blocks above him, you crouch down and you can still reach him, but he can't reach you. In case anyone on the planet didn't know that already. Just gotta be careful if there is more than one of those in your village, because the others will attack you as well. Hoe is the fastest way to break those, but you can always do it with something that doesn't take durability. Yeah, curse of binding. What's the good of that? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and basically chop down every tree in sight, and then we will go back over to where our spawn chunk was, and we actually have some things that we need to do over there in order to set us up for success later on. It's nice that this village is as close as it is to the spawn, because it'll make getting villagers easier. And then we got almost half a stack of bread. The other thing I'm going to do while I'm waiting for these trees to despawn and drop any saplings is I actually did not even run around the rest of the village and check for chests to see if there's any food or anything in them. No, but I will take a blast furnace. And I'm going to take the free books, because the only way I can get paper here is by getting it from a wandering trader. Okay, I got taters, which are a great source of food. Okay. There's one last tree left in there, but I did get 7 saplings out of it, and I really am curious to see if there's any good loot in this abandoned nether portal over here. Boy, that tells you how many trial chambers are going to be in the normal worlds. I mean, look at how many are visible. Just one there, one there, one there, one there. Those are probably part of the same one, but still. Well, I mean, it's better than nothing, I guess. But I will take the chest. It's only missing 1 obsidian. That's actually going to be a really convenient nether portal to get at, because it's only missing 1. There had been 1 in that chest. That would have been really, really cool. All right, I think I hit every house in this village. I'm going to run back through real quick and double check. I'm going to grab this brewing stand, because I don't think I grabbed one from the other one. This village is pretty much going to come down. I can practically guarantee you of that. But I should save some of the villagers, get them all to go in their houses, and I will save some of them for later. All right, so we got that taken care of. We got a couple of villagers saved. I can see 2 more villages in my immediate sight. Let us see if we can't find something in those ones. How much iron did I get? I did get the full 5 out of that iron golem. So we're gonna pop over here, skip the trial chamber for now, because I'm definitely not geared up for that. Really want to find a village with a blacksmith and a leather worker. Those are 2 very important ones in early game Superflat. Leatherworker for a saddle so you can get a horse, because there's a whole lot of this running around stuff. Look at all the copper bulbs, look at all the copper bulbs, I'm so excited. And all the tough, all the different variants of tough. That's the other one that I'm really Hey, another abandoned portal. Maybe that one has some loot in it. Ooh, is this a blacksmith? This is. All right. That's perfect. I have some iron in here. Hey, diamonds! Look at that! I got my first 3 diamonds. And a saddle. And some bread. This was a very, very good stop. Okay, so I do have enough iron to make 2 buckets. And I know that seems like a foolish waste. But if I make 2 buckets, then I can take that lava back to where I'm going to set up. And I can actually make a cobble generator really, really fast. Really, really easily. So now I have 2 buckets of lava. Now I need to test something out because I've never actually had this before. This is something that I turned on specifically for this world because it is a Superflat and it is an option on the Superflat. It does. Okay, so it does self-populate and make infinite lava sources. Cool, cool, cool. That's what I wanted to check. So now I can make an infinite lava source when I make my cobblestone generator. I can have an instant lava. Let's head back. We have enough stuff to get ourselves going on several things. And then we can avoid a whole bunch of more mistakes and almost dying to slimes. Let's do that. All right, we made it back to our spawn area. And I'm going to put down a chest to stash some of our loot that we got in it, just so that we have some room to make a few other items. Okay, I want to look at making... How do you make leads again? I don't remember. Oh, it's string, not leather. Oh, all right. Well, then we're going to go like this. Okay, let's get us a little sheep pen going here. Well, we still have some sheep over there so they don't wander off or despawn on us. There we go. Come here, Mr. Sheep. Let's get you away from Mr. Slime. Come on, guys. Definitely need to turn the particles back on. All right. So one of the things that we're going to do right around here, so this is the chunk I spawned in. We're going to make this entire thing path blocks, thus non-spawnable, either path blocks or farmland. So if I create an area around spawn in the spawn chunks that is completely non-spawnable, life will be good. Okay, so we have that area taken care of. So one of the next things I need to do is get some trees planted. Oh, we're getting a start on it anyways. All right. Now we have an infinite lava source. So I get some infinite water going, and we are set. So I think we should do that now. Ooh, you know what the other thing I'm going to take is some carrots. All right, now we have infinite water and infinite lava. That is a pretty good... Ooh, and we got a new tree. Okay. Get us a cobblestone generator going on in here, and then we can for sure get us going on something other than wooden fence surrounding us, which would definitely be a nice treat. Some furnaces going while I work on cobblestone generator. And we will actually go ahead and smelt up some charcoal. So when you do a cobblestone generator like this, it's very convenient to use a stair for the water. I'm gonna pop over here. It's so cool that there's infinite lava. Put the lava over here, and when it touches the back of that waterlogged stair, it equals cobble. I'll go ahead and cover that up, and then from there, we can do this for hours and hours, like on any Superflat or Skyblock world. So I'm going to build up a couple of stacks of cobble here, and then we will turn some of that into walls, and I'm going to do that sooner rather than later, considering I'm being inundated with slimes. Wow, I don't wear gold armor all that often, and it looks weird. Oh, man. I didn't even check my... Actually, the durability is actually holding up pretty good. There's mending on the leggings. For as many hits as I've taken, it's actually a surprising amount of armor. A thought occurred to me as I'm sitting over here trying not to break things, blah, blah, blah. I built this as if I was playing Skyblock. On Skyblock, there is not an option to have infinite lava sources. I have that option here, though. So now I can literally take that, and I don't have to worry about possibly breaking the backing block on my cobblestone generator anymore. Because first off, you can't even break that with stone pick unless I want to go through like 6 of them. But that just makes it that much faster and that much easier to get cobble if I put that back there. So I thought that was a useful little thought, since I do have the infinite lava supply now. Ooh, there might be a chance for some bones over there. I could use some bones. Oh, there's some. Go away, slimes. Not so much worried about the arrow, but the bones. Alright, the dawn rises after a little bit of a rainstorm. I'm gonna go over, and I need to see if I can get some string out of that spider. There were 2 spiders, but it looks like 1 despawned. Because I would really like to get a couple of leads. I got nothing out of him. Dang it. So I have been letting the night come and trying to let some other mobs spawn besides slimes. So far I've managed to gather some bones that way. And we are turning it into bone meal. Trying to get some string for some spiders, just so that I can have some leads. But so far, not a whole lot has been going on with that. However, we do have a pretty decent stash, half a stack of bone meal. And there's another tree to plant in the tree farm. So what I've done here is this entire area is entirely spawn-proof except for this strip of grass where the trees are going to go. So I'm growing just the trees on a strip right now and harvesting them as they grow. Obviously, I did not harvest these ones yet because they grew while I was putting in my crop farm. So what we're going to do now is, especially on the carrots and the taters, I want to get as many of those going as I can right away. And I did go with the alternating strips of crops, as that is supposed to be the way that they grow the fastest. Okay, so right here we have strip of wheat, strip of carrots, strip of potatoes, strip of wheat, strip of carrots, strip of potatoes. We'll do that all the way across. I'm going to actually run myself out of bone meal doing this on purpose. I'm going to do that. And these guys really want to get at me, but they can't get me now because of those walls. You can still get me through the wall if I'm too close. Alright, that might mean that I need to just put some fences around that. I do have all those fences that I originally had. Okay, I don't think, unless I'm standing like right here, I don't think they can get me anymore. We'll just leave it like that for now. And yeah, we'll go back to making some more cobble, making some more crops. I definitely need to get some food handled. I can break down my hay bales and feed the sheep and then slaughter the sheep. And that's honestly what I should be doing right now. Alright, so now I can get in and out of the sheep pen real easy. We'll put another pen over for some cows and some pigs. We'll get all that stuff going on here. But right now, it's literally just, yeah, need to farm some crops, throw our mutton on the campfire, and not forget about it and let it despawn this time. That would also be a good plan. Alright, well, between the... Oh, look at that tree. That is so obnoxious. I don't want that one to grow like that. There's two of them right next to each other that did. That is so horrible. Ah! I got enough bones from skeletons by staying up a little bit into the night and then letting the sun kill them to bone meal enough that I now have potatoes to spare, so I can start doing up baked potatoes on the campfire, which are about the equivalent of steak when it comes to how much hunger they do. They just don't have quite the saturation. So that is a definitely more sustainable form of food than, say, bread. And my current livestock is obviously not up to the task of providing me with food. So, going through, doing up baked potatoes, and we'll get us a stack or so of food, and then we're going to go on another little villager raid. While I'm out picking up the night's drops, I actually came across one of these mine shafts. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up these rails, because there are infinite uses for rails. Nothing else over here, no mine carts or anything, but again, I will just take the rails, because I just got over half a stack of rails out of that one little thing, so you're not going to catch me complaining. Alright, I have finally got our entire farm filled out here, which means that any more extra seeds that I get from the wheat can now go towards becoming bone meal. So that is what we're going to do with that next. You know, you guys are kind of obnoxious. There we go. And yeah, we'll just keep on farming away, and the carrots are for a villager breeder at some point, and trading. That's all the carrots are for. I could care less about carrots other than those things. But we need them for those things because it makes it so much easier. Okay, back to cooking the taters. Oh, we have our first of probably many raids. You know what I have not done yet is made myself a shield. So I should do that. There it is. I was like, I know I have a recipe for that somewhere. I always forget what it is because I end up not using it very long. I usually end up getting diamond armor and stuff like that pretty early, and then I don't usually worry about it too much. But what I can do nowadays is take out the leader. Oh yeah, those hit hard when you're in gold armor. Stone sword and gold armor. I thought I wasn't supposed to get the voluntary exile anymore. I thought that was the whole deal is... Oh, I did. Okay. There. I just didn't see it, that's all. Okay. So there we got our first ominous bottle. It's a Bad Omen 2, which gives us an hour and 40 minutes of Bad Omen, which is really, really cool for the trial chambers. Alright, let's go ahead and sleep this off. So you still get the advancement. Oh, I need some more string. But I want those two spoders. There's 3 of them out there. Don't despawn! Don't despawn! Come on, boys. Stay with me. Nice. Alright, that's 6 string. I think that gives me plenty. I think I get 2 leads out of each one of those recipes. We're going to find out here in a minute after I pick up the rest of the bones. Okay. Let's grab what string we have. Grab some slimes. And I do get 2 per. So, that was enough for 4 leads, which is a great deal. Can't believe how many spider eyes I'm getting when I'm not actually trying to get spider eyes. Alright, I'm going to keep farming. I'm going to farm away some stone. Do a run at some oak here and see where we're at shortly. Okay. Well, I've got enough trees to go all the way around now. I left myself a little gap so I could look at the farm. The other 121 feature that I was super excited to try out was leads on boats. So this is a really, really cool new mechanic for Java. I believe Bedrock has always had this, but it's going to make moving villagers so much easier. We just put them in the boat and we drag them behind us with a lead. Look at that. That is going to be nice. I am going to see about getting some villagers back over here. Actually, I really want to find a horse, so I have that saddle I'm going to bring with. I have an empty bucket, just in case I need to grab some. Grabbing some milk wouldn't be a bad idea. Of course, I don't get the ominous, the voluntary exile raid thing now, so I really don't know that I need another bucket with me. So I have infinite lava, I have infinite water, so I'm going to leave the bucket here. Yeah, I think we are good to go with what we've got right now. So I'm going to head out of here south, and we are going to see what we can find in the way of a village. Definitely should have brought a bed. Definitely should have brought a bed. So many mobs out here. Oh, Jellycat. Jellycat, Jellycat. I wish I had some fish, but I don't. Thank you. Alright, let's go tame this horse. Alright. We have us a horse. You know what? I think that's plenty good enough. I really do. I don't think I need to spend too much time wandering around looking for another one. I didn't see one with a trial chamber growing through a house. Screenshot of that one. More books is always good. Looking for a flint and steel for sure. Don't think this is one I've already been to, but if it is, it is. Oh, I got flint and steel. There we go. Yeah, we'll call it this one. And I think this one only needs 1 piece of obsidian to make it a working portal. Ooh, and that lets me test out another cool new feature of 121. Supposedly, you can just get off the magma blocks. You can just ride right on... Oh, Basalt Delta. Of course. Well, hey, we got to the Nether on the first episode. And we can ride a horse through the Nether. Alright, well, I think one of the first things I'm going to have to do is make a new chest. Let's go ahead and make a stone generator. New block of obsidian, since I can't pick up the old one. Okay, so should be able to put the water here. And the lava there. And now we have stone instead of cobble generator. Now let's check and see if this works the way I think it does. Okay, I think I'm going to need that trapdoor back. And don't get me wrong, it's ugly. But all right, and that is all going in there. I guess the only thing I really need to check is to see if it might not be faster if I put the lava directly over top instead of flowing one over. Yeah, I think that's faster. And with that block of obsidian back there, I don't even have to let off. I can actually do that. That's where you hold F3 and hit T, and it just does it on its own, and I can just stand there and run through a whole pickaxe. And then I won't lose any stone, any cobblestone anymore, and I have no chance of breaking the obsidian behind it with the stone pickaxe. So yeah, I think that was well worth the trouble. Alright, I got a fresh new pickaxe. I have an empty chest. I'm going to put this on. I'm going to run through this entire pickaxe, and we're going to see how many cobblestone we get out of one stone pickaxe. For science. 3 minutes, 1 stone pickaxe, just over 2 stacks of cobble. You know what? That's really not too bad, considering I was getting just over 1 stack and like 14 or 15 with the cobble generator, losing half of them or however many of them to the lava itself. So this is definitely an upgrade. How did my horse get out there? I don't know how that happens. Okay, well, I reorganized a little bit. Alright, so I reorganized a little bit, added a little more storage. I put all the job blocks that I have been gathering in my forays into villages. All the wood items are going in here. Put a cobblestone storage one there. These are still the crop ones that I started earlier. And these ones are just kind of messy right now. Just about time for the sun to set. I have all but 1 tree grown. And I have all but a few of the crops fully grown. So I'm going to wait till I can do a full harvest on the field. And then I will replant everything and kind of figure out what my next step is going to be. Well, I guess my next step is to put some villagers in boats and see if I can't get them relocated a little bit. Oh, that is for sure a much better and easier way to haul villagers any place you want to go. Oh my goodness. I'm just speechless at this point. Like a jet skiing dream. Would you look at that? Boy, he really wants in here, doesn't he? He hates that wall. Just a little bit closer. Okay, thank you. Alright, so, on to future and better things. As you can see, I placed that random spare block of obsidian that I got at my original spawn. So, normally it's a little more centered in the spawn chunk, but this time it was not. However, this is the original spawn chunk. So, at the end of the last clip, I was wondering, what am I going to do next? Well, you see that grid there? That grid is the spawn chunks. I know with the new generation in 121, it's actually only the 2 adjacent, but I made it 3. So I'm not sure if that is this one and that one is the 2. I think that's the way it works. So that should be the 3. Or that might be the 2 adjacent and there might be one more. I don't know. I don't think I will get to know until Mini HUD updates to 1.21, and then I can look up what the spawn chunks are on here. But who knows? I don't know. I got nothing, man. But what I do know is I am going to go around and I'm going to spawn proof all of this. And I'm going to put a wall around this entire thing so that I have a zone in which I can build my farms and my house and a trading hall, things like that. I have kind of a cool idea for a trading hall, I think. Different from anything else I've built so far. But one thing I do know is I need to get an iron farm. It's fine to go around and harvest, you know, the iron golems I can find at the surrounding villages, but I need an iron farm. I need to get a cow farm probably going too until I have the time to go to the nether and set up one on the roof with the hoglins, which will be happening sooner rather than later, just not next episode. I might pop into the nether for some soul sand and a couple other things, just so I can make some elevators and stuff in here, because I definitely am going to be making a villager breeder, an iron farm, and a mob farm next episode. Those are the three things I want to accomplish in the next episode. And we're going to be doing it all inside this gridded off area. I don't know about the villager breeder, if I'm going to do that in here. I might. Tree farm is going to be moving over, and it's going to be in one of the corners, and just, it's, oh my goodness. What do you have, buddy? Sea pickle, green dye, ice. Ice. Okay, I'm going to buy some ice from you, because from what I understand, it is extremely difficult to get it. I only have 2. Well, doesn't that stink? That's the first wandering trader I have seen, and he doesn't even have anything that I really want to buy. I was hoping for like a jungle sapling, but yep, I don't even have enough to buy it anyway, so alright, you go ahead and move on. I'll go back to my chit chat here. Anyways, tree farm. It's going over in a corner over there, right out of the central space. I haven't quite figured out if I am living in the very center or setting up the iron farm in the very center. I'm kind of up in the air. No, I'll probably live in the very center, then I don't have to move my stone generator, because the stone generator right now would be a spawnable spot for an iron golem. So we are going to put the iron farm in a distant corner, middle corner section of this whole grid, and we'll go from there. So next week, name on the horse. Somebody help me out. Don't have a name tag, but I'll get there eventually. Iron farm, mob farm, villager breeder. Not sure if I'm going to do it in the village over there or if I'm going to do it in the spawn chunks. Don't know yet. We'll decide. We'll figure that out. Alright. Once again, I am the OP Leprechaun. Thank you so much for joining me on my new Superflat survival adventures in 1.21. I hope to catch you on the next one. Leave a comment, offer suggestions, leave a like, subscribe if you feel like it. And yeah, hopefully we'll see you again. Thanks. Bye.